Warning, this video contains rumors, speculation, strong opinions, and
What's up, YouTube? Midnight Madness, Episode 3. Time to raise hell! Now, what are we going to talk about in this episode of Madness? Midnight Madness! And I think that's what we've been doing here all along. And, you know what? Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers attacked my brand! That's right! He attacked my brand of madness! He said he made false claims that I get hard whenever he says my name. And he thinks, the other false claim he made is he thinks he can ignore me. Ignore this, crooked Jeremy! Oh my goodness. In all seriousness, I had so much fun creating the thumbnail for this because among the other fakery and bullshit he spews, I don't think he can ignore this thumbnail. He deletes stuff as much as Hillary with her emails. Oh, he's gonna love this one. You know what? Can I get some retweets on this one for Crooked Jeremy? Pro Jeremy, the below average beta. And you know why I'm talking about it again? Because he's such a hypocrite. Now, I don't, that new Miss Marvel showrunner, the stuff she deleted, I do not agree with. And I think they should have looked into it before they hired her. But if anyone should bring that up, he's the last one. And before you watch the Geeks and Gamers brand review of the rise of Skywalker, even if he doesn't see it, it's going to be on his website. Before you watch and trust it, you should say, show us the emails! No! Show us the review, Crooked Jeremy! Because you delete stuff to fit your narrative. Or the other reason you delete stuff is when the consumer pays for super chats. And yeah, it's okay. If you buy super chats, it could be for whatever you want, including to promote your channel. And then if he deletes it, he doesn't respect it. He just wants the money. There's a lot of take going on here. Not helping the small guys when you delete it, when you get what you want, and then poof, Thanos snap the proof. Poof the proof. And I've been trying to wear another mask of madness every night, but I just love this one, and I love to raise hell, especially in this series. I've been having more fun the last few days than I've had in a long time on YouTube. The music video series that I wanted to do, unfortunately, is not working because I wasn't sure. I'll talk about Jeremy some more in a bit, so stay tuned. But I want to include music because I'm really liking music, and I tried to do it unmonetized because you can do a trailer reaction and have the volume up higher and have that unmonetized, but you cannot do it with a music video. And I understand, but I really wanted to do a series, so I think I'm just going to include a track of the day in Midnight Madness. You want to rock out at midnight? So I got a suggestion for all you viewers, and I'll leave it in a link in the description. And I had a whole video recorded, but it got blocked without any monetization on. The artist deserves their due, and I recommend this artist, and I'm going to do more music in the future. Today, I don't know if I'm going to have a track day every day, but today, and I'm not too much of a fan of the name of the band, but Broken Love, Shot Down. Check out this track. It's awesome. A great single. They don't even have their album out yet, and I can't stop listening to the single. I'll be following them, and I have some music friends here on YouTube with B Records and Kadema Official. So I might leave a link to them in a future episode. But that's the track of the day. Was I exaggerating at the beginning with, he attacked my brand? Well, that's how he handles Twitter, making mountains out of molehills and exaggerating shit. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking a page out of the Jeremy playbook. And Pro Jeremy was teaching me some things on Twitter today, saying, even though you have lots of subscribers, it's the video and the views that count. You can have lots of subscribers and not get the views. Yeah, I told him that a long time ago. But here's the thing. Just like you wanted to see proof of those deleted emails, or maybe you didn't care. It's, politic team sports, and I don't get into politics, but I know he does. And that's why I don't think he can ignore this thumbnail. But before you buy into the Geeks and Gamers brand, and believe it, there's more merchandise to come, he likes to tell you at the end of his videos now. What an asshole. Come on. Seriously. Look at the movement here. It's gone to shit. And it's because of the capitalism shield. You can't say anything about me exploiting the fans because capitalism's great. It is great. But begging all day and exploiting fandoms. And there's a great YouTuber on here called Radical Rick. He calls YouTube the friend simulator. Exploiting the friend simulator and shaking your ass just to get tips like a cam girl. You're not doing anything new. Cam girls have existed on the internet long before you, below average, beta, pro Jeremy, crooked Jeremy. And they'll exist long after you. And you're not doing anything new. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to let it go because I'm curious as hell. I even went to the Wayback Machine and I couldn't find the review there. If you want to see the review of Jeremy's Last Jedi, before the Rise of Skywalker reviews come out, say, release the Jeremy cut. Release the beta cut of the review. Hit him up on Twitter. He says if he doesn't like what you got to say, he says he can ignore you. Or maybe he'll mention your name and you'll get hard. So that's my thoughts on Jeremy in this one. I have a big Comicsgate video coming up tomorrow, and I'm not against Comicsgate, but they need to get their shit together. So I'm gonna take a swing at Comicsgate tomorrow night on Midnight Madness. No holds barred. Gloves off. You know why I do this shit? This isn't easy. Someone said in the comments, why don't you like Jeremy? Is it because he's more popular than you are? If I was worried. If I was worried about popularity, I wouldn't be doing this. You know how many subs I've lost since I've started criticizing them? I don't take this lightly. But I do respect the review process, the news process, and I'm not against anyone. And as much as people like to claim that they're open to individual ideas here on YouTube, and they're centrist, and they like to hear all points of view, that also is bullshit. I want to try my hardest to listen to all points of view, and if he could come out and give a good reason as to why he deletes the proof and the truth, and spins a narrative when he's so much of a trend whore, and that's how he gets all his clicks is he copies a trending video. Everyone that does YouTube knows the trending stuff. And you know what? That's a perfect YouTuber, but it's not genuine. It's a celebrity YouTuber, and it's not real representation. If you're gonna call, and you know what? That's fine too. But if you're gonna make your brand on calling out shills when you're no better than them, then there's a huge conflict of interest. And that's why I said on this, besides the hilarity of the thumbnail of Jeremy's bobblehead on Hillary, which I'm sure he's going to love, besides that, that's why I titled this Before You Watch Geeks and Gamers Review of The Rise of Skywalker. And you know why I keep saying the rise of Skywalker? That's also to help in the search. So because he only cares about his brand and himself in his last video. Everything else is irrelevant. Geeks and Gamers is going to be bigger than you ever know. It's so important. It's so trailblazing. It's like nothing before. There's no shilling going on here. No, it's unbelievable. Look at his past. Look at the bullshit he's spewing. Yeah, right. So, you made me do it, Pro Jeremy. You attacked my brand of madness. And I don't care about t-shirts, super chats, or subs. So what you gonna do now? Can you ignore this? Can you? When you got a madman on you? When someone that can fight back is bringing you hell, you back down. And there's a long history of that. So, I'll see you in the next episode of Midnight Madness. I plan on having a great discussion about Comicsgate. And you know what? I've been waiting to buy Cyberfrog. Now you might ask why, and you know I criticize Con Artist Pro Secrets, the Comico. You know I criticize him. I want him to succeed with his comics. It's all this other stuff that's putting Comicsgate in the shitter. It's all this other stuff. All you need, the simplest thing, just like closing your wallets, is the best way to show companies what they need to do. Look at Classic Coke. When they came up with the new formula, people didn't buy it. They listened. It's that simple. Just like not buying crap is the answer. Comics is the answer to Comicsgate's future. More of it and less BS and less tipping when you already paid them for the product. So that's what I'm going to talk about in tomorrow's episode. And I got some stuff going on this week, but I want to get your comments back in on this conversation. And I owe Chuck Graham, I don't even know if he's a subscriber anymore, but he's a buddy of mine, even if he's already left. And that's how I handle shit here. Even if you go, just ask Angus. He unsubbed Mad Max Movie Talk. So, even if you unsub and you want to talk to me, I'm here for you. I'm here for you always. So, I owe Chuck Graham a video on what I think Comicsgate, and I've been delaying it because it's a can of worms to open, and it's not an easy fix, and people might not want to know my opinion on what Comicsgate could do, but I'm going to give it anyway. So I'm going to do a video on Comicsgate for tomorrow's Midnight Madness. I really want to, and long overdue for Chuck Graham. Not as long overdue as Cyberfrog, but I want to handle my questions from my viewers. So I see you in the next episode. Raise some hell, warriors, and join the madness, and smash the like button for videos like this.